It's time to take on the track Too Tough to Tame, the oldest speedway NASCAR visits every year. It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series, Sport Clips, Haircuts, VFW, Help a Hero 200.
Drivers, start your engine!
Crank. Fired up. Full control. Hang on, fired up. I got it. Just put it up. Pretty good. Talk a little bit. A lot of.
Denny Hamlin, the 7th different driver behind the wheel of the 19 for Joe Gibbs Racing this season. So much success at this racetrack for Denny Hamlin. Crowd on their feet as we get ready to start the Xfinity Series race on this Labor Day weekend from Darlington.
Right away, the 19 of Denny Hamlin tries to give way. Cole Custer takes advantage of it, goes right around on the outside and moves into the second position.
You'd think that the bottom groove would be the preferred line, but the outside can be very competitive on restarts. You see them fighting hard through turns 1 and 2, sliding up off of 4, almost into the fence with the back of the car is the 16, Smith. 3 wide back here, something's going to have to give. Smartly, everyone's backing out early in the race. Maybe not later, but right now, making all the right choices.
Riley Herbst and the 48 of Parker Kligerman, those two fighting for that final 12th spot in playoff standings. It seems like they're always door to door.
Riley rolled the center of the corner really well, but you mentioned that outside, Junior. Even in turn 4, that outside is able to carry the momentum. Now Riley has to play some defense.
Got a car in the fence into turn 1. The 92 is down on the racetrack, down on the apron now, out of the way. There it is. Right front tire got flat. We saw contact Williams had with the wall in 3 and 4. Drove down the front straightaway into 1. Pounded the fence with the car. Caution's out early here.
Probably some debris on the racetrack, so the caution comes out. It looks like that is going to end stage 1. As there are just 3 laps to go in the stage.
Yeah, it was only 1 point. Chandler Smith had just got by Riley Herbst. So Riley Herbst was struggling big time. He had Moffitt all over his rear bumper. That caution came out, and it saved Riley Herbst, and he'll earn a point.
So again, Josh Williams and that 92 tire going down for him. So the 30-year-old out of Port Charlotte, Florida, will bring it to the attention of the crew. They're going to take care of that right front. And again, the end of the stage is going to happen here while everybody gets in line. Pit road was closed with 2 laps to go.
Yeah, sorry, Rick. I was just going to say you see the damage, and the whole fender's missing for the 92 of Williams. Damage
Solid
to the
all right here.
brake
Take
fluid.
the solids all over there. Get it unwrapped. Yeah, 3 up on the 2 in the right rear.
So the threads from the tire wrapping around.
Yeah, what happens, when these tires unwrap like that, I mean, think about a ball of twine that is impossible to tear, right? It's this Kevlar twine that wraps around everything. And even cutting it becomes very difficult because it moves with the saw blade, right? It's not like a piece of pipe in a vise where it's easy to cut. While the saw is definitely sharp enough, you're trying to cut some stuff that's not trying to stay still. And now this is actually a little bit of a break for all these drivers. Now you can ride around for a couple laps, catch your breath, have a good conversation with your crew chief. Remember, practice today was only 20 minutes, 1 set of tires. You were the first cars on the racetrack. The track was green. There was nothing about practice that probably led you in a direction for what you felt so far in this race. So now, normally you would see, end of the stage, 1 lap, okay, pit. They're going to get an extra 5 or 6 minutes here to take this cold drink of water, take a breath, have a more articulated conversation, you know, like, hey, some follow-up questions, maybe have a real good conversation and make these good adjustments. As we see the circle on board right here, the 45 of Carruth. In front of him, the 24 had an issue. We saw that 9 get into him earlier in the middle of 1 and 2. Ended up cutting a tire on the 24, so Heim had to pit on the green. He's actually a lap down currently.
31 on the lead lap. Perkins scored 32nd. The first car a lap down, and this will be John Hunter Nemechek grabbing his 6th stage win this year, second most. His 2nd stage win at Darlington. So Nemechek wins stage 1.
Back to the inside, down the front straightaway.
Under 2 laps to go in stage 2.
Backs off on entry and allows Hemrick to take the position.
It's that final stage point, and those two so close on points, as we see now, only separated by 15.
Yeah, you don't think 1 point matters. Well, I can show you many times. Here you go. Here's the contact. Many times 1 point has kept a team from making the playoffs or moving on to their next round. Really loose into the corner. You can see Parker's car just shaking all over that 48. Just didn't have enough racetrack to save it.
John Hunter Nemechek trying to put the 53 of Matt Mills a lap down, as Matt Mills running 32nd. But out of turn 4, John Hunter Nemechek is going to sweep the stages here at Darlington. He's done it one other time, and that time he went to victory lane. So we'll see if he can rinse and repeat.
And Dale, I talked to Denny this week about this race specifically, and he said, oh, as we have a wreck on the front stretch, the 28 and the 51 have gone around.
Yeah, Clements and Kyle Sieg. And neither car looked like it have heavy damage. There's some flat tires here on both cars, probably the 51 for sure. Yeah, they just come up off the corner, you know, just kind of the traditional contact that you have off the corner, and I think Clements was kind of swept up into that as an innocent participant because Kyle Sieg gets into the inside of the car in front of him or beside him. Right here's a good shot of it. All 3 cars in front of you.
I think that was Moffitt that was on the outside that they were making contact with.
Yeah, he bounced off the 25, it looks like. Kyle Sieg did, and then that caught Jeremy Clements.
Up the racetrack he goes. Nemechek tried to slow down to cross him back over, but just gave up too much speed.
Around goes Parker Kligerman in the 48. Can he keep it off the wall? Caution has not come out yet. And now it's out.
And Parker had done a nice job on that restart. He had driven up to 12th.
Looks like there's going to be some contact. Sam Mayer gets into the back of him and turns him sideways. Parker drives it for all it's worth.
That is frustrating.
Yeah, you have to wonder what might have happened. Maybe in the corner before that or the lap before.
Overtime presented by Credit One Bank. Austin Hill on the inside. Hamlin spinning the tires on the outside.
He's getting a good push by his teammate, John Hunter Nemechek.
Hamlin clears Hill as they go through 2. Now here comes Austin Hill trying to fight back on the inside. Deep into turn 3. Slides up the racetrack, not able to clear the 20 or the 19. The 20 of John Hunter Nemechek pressuring now one more time around. The fight for second is on, but Denny Hamlin trying to check out. John Hunter Nemechek to the inside of Austin Hill. Hamlin with a 6-car length advantage. Denny Hamlin is going to make it 6 at Darlington. 6 times to victory lane.
Good job there, man. Hell yeah. Go ahead and get that switch back up. Do some burnouts here. Good job, man.
And that changes the playoff picture a lot.
Hey,
Hey, race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox News, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.